SC3. We are here on the 13th of January.
Yes.
Second week of the new year. Hope everybody is enjoying 2020. We have gotten a lot of stuff. Funko has thrown up on me again.
just bombarded.
They did, yes. And unfortunately, a lot of stuff we've sold out of since our last video. But we got some stuff in today, and we had gotten some stuff in on Friday that we can talk about. So a lot of great things. So what's up, Ed? What's going on?
Let's see. What's going on? It's been crazy.
It has been crazy. It's been crazy since the cave has been its own thing now.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you think about it, we do so much other stuff now.
Just put it here and move over. I'm not going to bite you. I mean...
Have you not met you? I mean, come on now.
Yeah, since the cave's been its own thing now, like, we've been, like, non-stop.
Yeah, I mean...
We've gotten to meet a lot more people, which is awesome.
That's true.
We have gotten to meet a lot of new faces. Faces that we wouldn't have seen before. Yeah, normally, because, you know, beforehand we weren't back here all the time. So that's really exciting. So welcome to everybody who hadn't been to the cave before the new setup, but is new since the new setup.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
I've had a lot of people come in who haven't been in since December 1st. So now it's a whole lot of, oh wait, you're back here. Wait, you're here.
Yes.
So to answer questions, which that's been really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's been really cool. We've been here to help.
It's slightly overwhelming, a little bit. I think at least the first month.
Yeah.
Because it's just adjusting to that new.
Well, I came out of retirement. So.
Well, you did, yeah. You got off the. I'm
out of retirement now, so.
The magician probably misses you now. He doesn't steal your pudding cup anymore.
So that's been the adjustment for me, but not bad.
I mean, I think it's helped. I think we help more people now.
Oh yeah, answer a lot more questions, which is good. A lot of exciting things though. So I don't know if anybody has seen today the new Morbius trailer. Huge Marvel movie coming out this summer. So starring Jared Leto.
And he pops.
Oh my god. Well, I remember the old one. The original pop they had. It was like in the collector's...
Oh, he's in the Marvel box,
Corp. Yeah, collector's Corp box. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do this time around.
I'm hoping after because Spider-Man Homecoming had a lot of cool pops in it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping with this we get the same kind of thing. I mean, and Morbius is a really cool character. So, I mean, it'll be really interesting to see kind of like what they did with Venom, how they roll him into this and how he stands on this. Because he's not a villain. He's more of a Punisher and anti-hero.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it'll be interesting how they roll him into this. And I mean, we have Venom 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
So it's just how's that all going to fit together. And to be honest, Leto looks like that. The makeup in that screenshot at the end where he looks over his shoulder looks like Morbius.
No, he looks really good. It's exciting. I'm excited to see how he looks because he has that huge transformation. Like in the beginning of the crailer, and I'm talking about a trailer, so this isn't a spoiler. This trailer is out for everybody to watch, so nobody flip shit. Flip crap. He has that gauntly sick. I mean, he's sick.
He's sickly, yeah.
But I mean, like again, that transformation. You know what I mean? Like that whole
through the process. Yeah, it's gonna be a change. And like I said, I'm super excited because I love when they do characters that aren't well known.
No.
Because you can't have expectations.
I agree. You have no idea what to expect.
It's kind of like why I'm really excited for Birds of Prey. Because again, Harley's Harley, and Margot Robbie's put her take on it, and people have accepted that. But these other characters, like Cassandra Cain's the Huntress, the Renee Montoya, they're not Batman, they're not Robin, Right. So, I mean, it'll really be interesting to see what their take on these characters are. So, I mean, I really like movies they do like that. So, we've got a couple of those this year coming.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. I mean, it's interesting for us because, I mean, we got the Birds of Prey pops already.
Yes, which we showcased last week.
which were very cool.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, and then we're hearing all kinds of other news stuff leaking out, stuff coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking now about Mandalorian season 2. They've announced Obi-Wan this week for Disney Plus.
Yeah, lots of cool things are coming.
Last season, Clone Wars next month, which means there possibly we could see more Clone Wars pops.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting time to be tied to Funko at all.
It is, and the Marvel Universe just keeps going. Just keeps rolling and rolling, and then they announced the Oscar nominations today.
I did not see that. Was there anything?
Joker.
Not surprised.
Joker's nominated. Joaquin Phoenix is nominated as Best Actor. Music, makeup, anything basically that there's an award for. I want to say Joker's nominated like 10 or 11 times.
Not surprised. I mean, again, it was an impressive film. It was an impressive film. It was very well done.
It was. So that was exciting to see.
So take that, Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. No, but it was very exciting to see that movie being nominated for so many different things. Because like you said, we didn't know where the expectations were going to lie because there have been so many different actors who have played this character, but Joaquin did his own thing with it.
And
the whole movie did its own thing. It wasn't a Batman movie, so I think that's impressive that, you know, even though it is a DC movie, it's not a DC movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it proved that movies like this can kind of stand on their own.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Well, the fact that it got nominated for so many things.
And again, it's rightfully deserved. It deserved what it got. And I mean, so hopefully they'll win some stuff.
I hope so
win
too.
Some hardware.
I hope so too. I really like Joaquin Phoenix, and it'll be interesting because Heath Ledger also won the award for the Joker when he, you know, he was obviously
the difference is
by
we have
time.
one that's alive still right
yes,
now.
Fingers crossed.
So he makes it.
February 9th. Joaquin, just keep going. February 9th.
Just make it that far.
We need you to make it that far. No, but that's exciting. I was excited for him. Maleficent was nominated for Best Makeup and Costume.
Well, I'm glad because the critics killed that movie.
You know what, though? It did not do as well in the United States as they had hoped. But worldwide, it did better worldwide than it did here. I mean, they made their money back. Disney made their money back. It wasn't in their top 5 flops of 2019. It just didn't do well here.
Here's the thing, and it just proves that critics don't know what people
No,
want to see.
and the thing is, too, they didn't, in my personal opinion, from what I understand, that movie was meant to come out in 2020, but they moved it up. So there wasn't the merchandise for it. There wasn't
the
support for it as there has been for other live action movies. But there was overseas, probably because, I mean, that's where they make all their stuff is overseas. So it didn't have to go very far. Because, of course, I'm a huge eBay shopper. So when I search for stuff, it shows me, oh, these are cool. Oh, wait, that was only in the China release or things like that where they never came to the U.S. But it still did well worldwide. Disney made their money. It wasn't...
So you can cross your fingers for a third one?
I'm not going to cross my fingers. I hope that they just let it go. Like, seriously, I just leave it where it is.
This is Disney.
Let's not overkill it. All I can say is it did better than the movie Cats. That's all that matters.
Cats was terrible.
Cats flopped.
I'll tell you what, though. I watched the live action Aladdin on Disney Plus last night.
I thought you were going to tell me Cats.
No, I did not watch Cats. I will not watch Cats. But I watched Aladdin last night.
Uh-huh.
And it really got a bad rap. It is not a bad film.
No, and that's the thing. I think for a lot of the live action, it's hit or miss. You're either going to love it
or you're going to hate it.
Or you're going to hate it.
Yep. And I mean, again, I'm a huge fan of the animated Aladdin. I love the film. But I also didn't go into this expecting to see Robin Williams' Genie.
No, and you can't.
And I think if you can remove yourself from those expectations, it was not a bad film.
No, but I feel bad. Did you read the article about the character who plays Aladdin? He hasn't been able to get a part in a movie since Aladdin. Like, you would think, because A, it's a Disney movie, B, it didn't do bad. Like,
No.
it did well in the theaters. But for whatever reason, the guy can't get another acting gig.
You know, we've seen that before.
Yeah.
People go through the process. And
It's a process, and I don't know how any of that works, so I can't speak on his behalf or how this, it's an injustice. I don't know, but...
I mean, regretfully, it's like anything else. You get typecast, and there's expectations, and they want you to... And you have to prove you can get outside that realm. Look, we have Adam Sandler doing dramatic roles now.
That's true. I
mean, but look how long it took him to have the opportunity to do that.
Well, look at that. There's Dane Cook. There's Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
They've all done serious roles. They've done comedic roles. It's just breaking out of that shell and kind of making your way, I guess.
So until he gets past that, he's going to be Aladdin.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean...
It is what it is.
There's worse things he could be.
There are worse things. Absolutely. We'll see how it goes. But lots of cool stuff to talk about today. Before we do, though, few things. If you follow us on our Facebook page, you see that we are doing, we have this bucket now for kids 10 years or younger. No purchase necessary. So anytime you're in, the cave, if you're in the beer store, whatever you're doing, if you stop in, look around with your kids, they can each pick something out of our bin. It's all new things. This isn't like recycled. This isn't used or anything like that. They're just little trinkets that we've had, from different boxes of mystery boxes that, that had pops in them. Pins, patches, stickers, keychains.
So it's the Cave Bucket of Fun.
It is. It is the Cave Bucket of Fun. So we started that today. So if you have kids and they come in, like I said, you don't have to buy anything. It's just something that we were gonna, I don't want to say throw away, but we didn't have anything else to do with. So why not give it away?
Yeah, I mean, and the kids enjoy that stuff.
Exactly. It gives them something to do. Mom and dad get something, kids get something, and it's a good day. It's a good time. So that started today. Also, we launched, I want to say it was last week, the general public pre-orders.
Yes, which is...
So that has started. So we will post pictures for the things that are available to pre-order. We haven't had any since, I want to say, Wednesday of last week, maybe. We still have items going on for pre-order. They're up on our Facebook page, and you can come to the store and pre-order in store. So if you have any questions, please message us on Facebook. I'm happy to answer them. Our first pre-order that somebody pre-ordered came in today. I had a customer pre-order the Mulan, which we got in today. So their pre-order is here. And it's a really easy process. But again, anytime we post something, please don't hesitate if you have questions. But that has started, and it's very exciting for everybody. You don't have to worry about going to the store or anything. You can do it from your phone. And
if everybody's worried about seeing, because I know the Facebook algorithm's a nightmare. It is for all of us.
That's fair.
You can actually go onto the page and mark the Collector's Cave to see the post first. So then anything the Cave posts, it will pop up at the top. That way you don't miss those pre-orders.
Exactly. You can also search for them. If you're on our page, you can scroll up to the top and search pre-orders, and it'll come up with everything that we have available for pre-order at this time. So that's exciting. So that being said, we can now dive into the pop chaos that we have.
Mounted O-Pops.
Mounted O-Pops. I just want to start with the Batman and Jim Gordon, Commissioner Gordon movie moment. We got this today, and I know we're a little behind. For whatever reason, Funko sends us things at random times. Like, we were told about the Mandalorian. Like 2 weeks ago. All of a sudden it's here. This we've known about since like June.
It was June, yeah.
And we just got it. However they work it out, we got it in. It is the coolest movie moment I have ever seen. It's from Batman Begins.
Yep. You
have Jim Gordon, you have Batman, and you have the bat signal. Jim Gordon's holding a Joker card. You push the button, and the bat signal lights up.
Which is so cool.
I am in love with this. Is it lighting? Okay, it is lighting. I took it out of the box because I felt like everybody had to see it.
Yeah, it is one of those pieces, and it's cool. And again, that is part of the 80th anniversary Batman line.
You want to take it up to the camera? I'll show. This is the box. It's the black box like the other Pops.
I'm trying to see if I can get you guys to... You guys can see the light up on the bat signal.
And you are able to, if you wanted to keep this in the box, you can. Are we recording? Oh. So it has this background of the buildings in the back. You can stick your finger in and push the button. So you could totally leave this in the box and still light it if you wanted to, because it's not, you don't have to pull anything out from the bottom. There's no tab to pull. It just lights. But if you wanted to keep it in the box because of the background cardboard of it being the background of Gotham, you totally could, and then just, have the bat signal there. But it's probably one of the coolest movie moments I've ever seen. Just because of the light and everything. I just think it's so neat.
It is. I do like the lighted bat signal. I like the fact they're getting into that. It's kind of fitting. I think the other option would have been to make the bat signal glow in the dark.
Oh, that's true. They could have, but
I like the light better.
Yeah, I do too. I like the light. I just think it's neat.
And I like the fact they're spreading the movie moments around a little bit. Because think about it, we've gotten a Batman.
Yeah.
From the Keaton Batman. We've gotten a Christian Bale one now.
Yeah.
So, we're getting movie moments from a little bit of everything. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, I think it's so awesome.
And I do. And I do. I like that scene too. I love it. I love the detail that went into it. I love the fact that they picked an iconic scene. It's definitely one of those pieces that if you're a Batman fan, you have to have it. If you're collecting the 80th anniversary Batman, you definitely have to have it.
Absolutely. Even if you only do the 80th anniversary. Because, of course, they're going to be making more 80th anniversaries.
Yes, we know that.
Yes. So, that's exciting. Might as well, we have the price tag on it. So that's the Blurg.
Yes, Mandalorian on Blurg. So
that was announced 2 weeks ago, and we have it now. We haven't not gotten any of the other Pops in for it. That's the first of the second wave.
But the Blurg's here.
But the Blurg is here. We also... Here, I'll take the Blurg if you want to do Michael Jordan.
The 10-inch Michael Jordan
10-inch Michael Jordan. This is the first one I've seen anywhere. So I want to say we're the first to get it. I have not seen it at any other store. But that is the 10-inch Michael Jordan in the Chicago Bulls jersey.
The red jersey. And again, I like this too. This is actually really cool. I wondered how you were going to do a 10-inch Jordan. Because if you think about it, the first pop, the common pop is him dunking.
Yeah.
The ball.
No, I think it's cool. 10-inch pops are hard to I don't want to say hard to collect, but because they take up space, you have to be kind of choosy on what you get.
But if you're a sports person?
But if you're a sports fan, this is the first sports 10-inch that's out. So that's really exciting. If you're a basketball fan, I just think it's neat. And he's iconic. I don't watch basketball. I can probably name you maybe 5 basketball players, professional basketball players.
And he does look like he's wearing Jordans, by the way.
Yeah, well, I think that's the point.
Yeah, but in the past we've seen where Funko's kind of went, oh, okay, we'll just do regular feet.
That's fair. Briefly, since we have talked about him already, we got more of the electric Kylo Ren. He's $15.
And I know people have been asking.
Electric sound.
So
one of them, it must not be this one. I was opening the box today,
and he was making
and I
noise.
set it on the counter, and it started talking. It started making noises. It's not this one. I think it was the one underneath it, but it's really cool. This is so neat.
And I know. I was here Saturday, and there were a couple of people who came in and asked, "He's here."
Yes, we have him now. We have maybe 16 of him. So if you did not get the first or second wave, make sure you stop in. I can't say we're going to order it again because this is the third time we've ordered him. We ordered 18. We have 16 left, 15 or 16 left. I don't know how long they'll last, and like I said, I don't know if we're going to order them again. So if you wanted it, stop by, pick them up, don't wait.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait, because I know a couple people a couple weeks ago waited.
Yeah.
And then they floated in like Saturday or last week while I was here, and they were like, "Are they here?" I'm like, "They're gone."
Yeah.
I said, "There's more coming."
Yeah.
Other update. I mean, I know you posted the restock on the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is out again.
Yes, we are out of the Mandalorian pop again. We did order again more. We have, this is from the first wave. I'm gonna botch his name. Khalil. Cool.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Kuiil.
Cool.
Is that Nick Nolte's character?
That's the Nick Nolte character.
Nick Nolte character we still have, and I have IG-11 still, and then of course the Mandalorian on the blurg. We have. So if you stop in, you can pick those up. And then again, whenever we did order more original Mandalorian, I will post when we get them again. But we do not have them right now.
But I would not wait.
Don't wait.
Because
it's just a nightmare to wait. So we'll go ahead and now talk about Guild Wars. So we have all three of them. I want to say we talked about this guy last week because he was the first one.
He was here, yeah.
But we have all three now. So we have this Rytlock. I'm going to botch these. Joko. This little guy's cute. Baby Arene, who looks like a little dragon. So I'm assuming this is like a video game.
Yeah, because each of the pups does come with a digital code. Again, if you play the game, I'm sure you know what the digital code's for. Regretfully, generally, I don't play the digital code.
I don't know. I've never played this game before, but it looks really cool. This pop, I mean, even if you've never played the game, if you come into the cave just to browse, take a look at this pop.
It is pretty cool.
The detail on this guy is incredible. I can't get through this with this TV. Okay. Show them that. That's pretty neat.
He's a very Egyptian vibe to him.
He does. Well, he has a what is that?
And then
the beetle. I can't think of the beetle. Not the Sphinx. I don't remember, but scarab. He has a scarab. There it is, on his belt. So they're cool looking. They are definitely cool looking.
What do you want to do next? You want to do
Smokey?
Smokey?
Do Smokey.
So we also Smokey finally came in. Now this is the regular.
That's not flocked. It's the regular
unflocked
common pop.
Yes, Smokey with the shovel.
He's cute too.
I like him because again, if you had a childhood where you watched Saturday morning cartoons, you saw Smokey.
Oh, absolutely.
So the idea that now, I mean, they're doing these ad icons that like. Now this is something you buy it for your kid and you sit down on YouTube and show them the Smokey the Bear short.
No, it's very iconic, like you said, especially if you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s and watched Saturday morning cartoons. You know, and again, maybe I've missed it. Scruff McGruff.
Oh, the crime dog.
Yes, the crime dog. I would love to have a Scruff McGruff pop. I feel like that will be coming at some point.
I would think so. I mean, you're going to get your wish with that. That's going to happen.
I feel like that's going to happen. And I will definitely have to own that pop because I loved Scruff McGruff.
Again, another Saturday morning cartoon.
Exactly.
In between, you had
Exactly. I loved Scruff McGruff. So, the Smokey the Bear, though, he's super cute. And then we have Pusheen. This one's holding pizza. We also have the Pusheen with heart. I don't think I grabbed it, but it looks the exact same, but it's holding a heart. But this is Pusheen with pizza. Now, I'm behind on the time. I don't know the Pusheen craze.
I don't do Pusheen cat. I know people that do, but I don't do it.
I don't know if it's like a Japanese anime thing or what it is. I'm not familiar with it, but we do have Pusheen with pizza and Pusheen with heart. This, of course, is Pusheen with pizza. So there's that. And then we'll do trolls.
Do trolls?
Yeah, I can't talk about anything underneath them right now.
Okay.
Trolls. These are treasure trolls. If you grew up in the 90s, you know exactly what this is. These are the trolls. And let me tell you, they look exactly like the dolls when we were growing up. There's not a huge difference between the dolls and the pop. And I'm going to display one. I'm going to show you. I will say this. I'm a little disappointed. Not narking on Funko or anything, but only the pink and the orange have the little jewels in their belly.
Yes.
The teal, this is the teal, and it's real hair. It's going everywhere. It's real hair, though. This is real hair, just like when we were kids.
Look at that static.
Yes.
My sister owned like 8 of these.
I did too. I loved the trolls.
I hated these. I cut their hair.
That doesn't shock me.
Just
So this is the teal. We have pink, which has the jewel in its belly. Orange, that has a jewel. Teal, disappointingly, does not. And rainbow. We have one rainbow left.
Yes.
We didn't pull the rainbow since there was only one left, but I do have one rainbow. But I mean, if you collected these when you were a kid and just like it for the nostalgia, get it. It's so stinking cute.
Again, if you're a fan of that, if you're a 90s collector, this is one of those pops that you have to have.
Right, like the strawberry shortcakes, the gem,
Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright. Just, I mean, these are iconic in itself, but they're very similar to the dolls when we were kids. Here's the back, just so you can see the 4 different kinds. Again, there is a rainbow. I only have one left, but it does not have a jewel in its belly.
And these are the good luck trolls.
Yes, good luck.
Because there's another wave that's coming that aren't good luck trolls. They're called something else.
The other wave is the Trolls World Tour from the movie. So those are the Poppy, the Branch, those characters from the movie.
It scares me that you know that.
Welcome to my world of pre-orders and pops and now being somebody's stepmom.
That's right, stepmom.
So, moving on.
Alright, we got Crockett last week. Tubbs is here now.
We got Tubbs.
And again, Tubbs liked to Crockett. So impressive. Crockett's holding the badge. Tubbs is actually holding an old style.
Is he holding a phone?
No, sunglasses. The aviator sunglasses.
Oh.
The old black frame.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I remember because in the 80s you got those, there were different color bands, neon color bands on the side.
Yeah, there were.
So this is one of the, I mean, him holding the all black ones, it was kind of like, those were the adult version. But again, these are, I mean, pop television. I mean, if you're an 80s fan,
Yep.
be it Knight Rider, Miami Vice, the A-Team, here's a chance to own Crockett and Tubbs.
They're cool looking.
And they are. And we have both here still.
We have.
So
we have Crockett and we have Tubbs now. So there's only 2 in that series, so we have both of them. So if you want both, pick them up.
I had a very unique collector come in on Saturday, and she only buys couples.
I know of who you speak of, yes. But you are right. She only buys the pairs.
And I thought that was really cool, unique way to collect.
Well, and that's a good point because she had bought two couples. She had bought, when I was helping her, Corey and Topanga, and I can't remember the other 2 that she bought, but they were like a couple, like a
romantically linked.
Yep. So she actually, because they're not romantically linked in the show.
No, but I'm saying, but like
But she bought the two of them as a pair.
I love it because people talk about how tough it is to collect complete series of Funko or whatever it is, and people aren't as obsessed as you and I are with Funko.
That's fair.
But if you do stuff like that, like if you want to do 80s, like you could do just Crockett and Tubbs or just do shows. You don't have to do everything in a line.
Yeah.
You could do, and I just thought, I mean, it was really cool to see a collector that was completely in peace with the way she collected, and she did it in such a cool way.
Yeah,
that there was still conversation. So I mean, it's I know sometimes, and I mean, again, being here over the last month and a half, it's kind of been an eye-opening experience, getting to talk to different collectors about things, and the fact that now, I mean, hearing their stories, and then they talk to you about your collection, and it's like there are other ways to collect, and we can all be in this together. There is no judgment.
No.
And I just thought it was
There's no wrong way to do it.
Nope.
There's no wrong way.
But I just thought it was so cool that that's how she collects.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it's just, and I hope more people get into that. You don't have to buy everything. Stick with what you enjoy, but collect what you enjoy.
Right.
And it was just so cool. I mean, because she just had such joy talking about that. And it was just like, I love to hear collectors that come in and do that. And I mean, again, I love the collectors that collect whole lines.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm insane. I know that. I know you're insane. We collect whole lines.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're completists.
Yeah.
But it just shows how much this hobby is for everybody.
Oh yeah, there's no wrong way to do it. And you just have to figure out what path you want to take.
And how you want to go about it.
And how you want to go about it. And the hard part is, for me, the hard part is making that decision or that distinction later. It's better to do it early on. Yes. Because what will happen is you will start collecting a whole series. Like you'll start with the whole Rise of Skywalker. And then you'll say to yourself, oh, well, I really should now get the other Star Wars because I have these Star Wars. Like for me, I hone in on a character. I do characters. I don't do movies, like all the characters from a movie. Like I have all the Harley Quinns. I don't have all of the Suicide Squad. I did not buy all of the Birds of Prey. I only got the Harley Quinn pops. But for some people, that's that they like to do the whole series. So we actually know people who try to keep up with all of the Star Wars. Now, as they've said to us, they regret that.
Because you get to a point where you go,
they wish that they would have only done one character. I had somebody, in fact, maybe Friday? No, Wednesday maybe, who came in and was like, you know, we were talking about pops that they collect, and they've done all of the Game of Thrones. And, you know, there are certain ones that they will never get because of how much they've gone up or things like that. And he said to me, he goes, I wish I would have just done Jon Snow. I could get every Jon Snow, but because of how much money I've spent on all of them, there are certain ones I will never have, so it will never be a complete set. So you just have to find the best way to collect for you is basically it. Whatever makes you happy, basically.
Or at least make peace with the fact that you won't be able to own.
Right. You have
everything.
to. You have to.
It's, I mean, and again, guys, this is what we're here for. We're here to have these conversations.
Yeah.
And it's actually been really cool to have it with some people. I mean, again, and Jen will tell you, my Batman obsession is terrible. Like on a level that's borderline dangerous. And I've had to make peace for a long time that I probably will not ever own everyone.
Well, first, and again, because of how many there are, it would be near impossible.
But I mean, I'm getting to the point now where there's some that, like, the ones that are left are so ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
I would have to remortgage my house.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that was me for the longest time with Harley. There was one Harley I never had, and that was the one of 44 Hot Topic ones.
The employee one.
The employee ones that they gave to employees. She's all silver. It's the old school version of Harley. I mean, I had to make a one piece in my collection I would never own. Now, because I have such a generous man in my life, he was able to get me one. So I was blessed now to have my Harley collection be at 100. Like, I can say that, and I'm proud of that. I can say I have it at 100, but before then, I had to make peace knowing that I could afford the rest of them except that one, because it's up to.
So those of you out there that look at us and say, oh, you guys have everything, there is stuff that we've all had to make peace with that we don't have. And again, it doesn't ever stop you from enjoying the hobby.
No, and I would never stop, just because that's the thing. We know a lot of people who gave up.
Yeah, because they couldn't get that one
They couldn't get all of them, and that's not, to me, that's not, I mean, everybody collects differently, but to me that shouldn't stop you from enjoying the hobby and collecting what you like.
No, not when there's so many cool pieces out there now.
I mean
so
many cool pieces. There's something here for everybody if you're a gamer. I've never heard of Rage.
Another game.
Now there's Rage 2. Yeah. Didn't even know.
Now there's no digital code with these ones.
No, there is no digital code. So I don't know. I mean, this is, and forgive me for those who play this game. I don't know about it. It has a Fortnite look to it, personally. I mean, she kind of looks like a mixture of Fortnite and Harley.
Kind of, yeah.
Goon Squad.
It's those colors. Those colors right away draw you to Harley.
Yeah. And then we have Immortal Shrouded.
He's kind of cool. He looks like a Mad Max type character.
He does. It kind of looks like Borderlands 2 or Fallout with like the biohazard look he has. So I've never played this game, but for people who play this game, they have pops for them. Dungeons and Dragons. Let me tell you, I'm on Instagram, and I follow Joe Manganiello. Okay, he's a Pittsburgh boy. Grew up in Mount Lebanon. I had a friend. She went to high school with him. He plays Dungeons and Dragons with Will Wheaton and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
They have Dungeons and Dragons tournament, and what's the guy? Tom from Rage Against the Machine. It's gonna get Tom. Look it up. Anyway, the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine, Tom something, also plays with them.
Well, you've seen Manganiello's game room, haven't you?
Yes, it's epic.
Like he redid the basement, and he actually has like a dragon's head on the wall and a huge table. Now, there's something different about these Dungeons and Dragons pops.
What?
So these are actually, now they're listed as pop games, but they're actually not from the game.
Tom Morello.
There you go.
Sorry. It would have drove me nuts.
So the two characters they use in the game, but this is actually from the IDW comic book, because Minsk and Boo are literally from that comic book.
Didn't you get these pops?
I did.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you know about these, because I don't.
I read the comics, and I'm taking Minsk and Boo out of the box because people won't understand.
Is Boo a hamster?
Yes.
Aww.
He's actually a gerbil.
Oh.
There's a difference.
I know there's a difference, and I apologize for those who are gerbil lovers.
But Boo is one of those characters. He's literally a gerbil, but he's at times more interesting than the regular characters. And there he is on Minsk's head.
So these are from the comic book.
So in Dungeons and Dragons, a monster is a monster. It's like a dragon.
Yeah.
So the Asmodeus and the Mind Flayer are just monsters. But the Minsk and Boo is literally, he's comic based. He was created in the IDW comic book.
Okay.
So they kind of like, they could have listed these under comics the way they did Saga, but I mean they listed them under games. So I mean, even if you don't play the game like Manganiello does, who someday hopefully I will get to play that game at that table with him, because that table's kick ass.
Yeah. I just want to sit at the table.
You just want to sit at the table across from him. That's your problem.
Just gonna sit at the table.
But if you're a comic fan, these are pops for you, because you might have read the IDW comics.
But the point that I'm making is anybody can collect them.
Yeah.
There is something for everyone. Like, I could totally see him buying these.
Oh, he has them. I'll guarantee
just
you he has them.
because he plays that game.
I'll guarantee you he has them. I'm gonna hit him up on Twitter and ask him.
All right. Oh, that doesn't shock me.
Because I'm curious. Because I'll bet you because he's a junkie for these.
He is. The man created a whole room for it. It's epic. Like, I'm fascinated by this. I'll never play it, but
You don't have the patience to play.
I probably don't. You have to. From what I understand, there's book reading involved.
Yeah, and there's
you have to create
pencils,
things.
and you can't do it with those things on your hand.
No.
And there's miniatures and.
I know people who've done this. My ex-husband was really, I don't want to say really into it, but he started to get into it. There were a bunch of people from Apple who had started a group to play it. I had zero patience for it. Like, I don't, it's not for me, but I find it fascinating to watch how people create things. I find it fascinating to watch, but I don't have the patience for it.
But these are accessibly
They're cool.
Absolutely.
Something that we, again, were notified of a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, that arrived today are Mulan live action. Super excited for this. The live action Mulan film. If you saw Frozen 2, you saw the preview for this. I want to say it was also in the Star Wars movie.
Yes.
We saw the preview for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you saw Rise of Skywalker, you saw the trailer for Mulan. I remember the cartoon, the animated film.
Mm-hmm.
But this one looks really cool. I think it's going to be one of the better live action films that Disney has done.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. A lot of hype built up around it. Amazing story. So we have Warrior Mulan and Villager Mulan. It wouldn't shock me if more trickled through, because I know that they're, obviously are more prominent characters. I feel like they're waiting though so that it doesn't spoil the movie.
I think it's similar to what we're gonna see with some other stuff. We know she's there.
Yes, we know Mulan's in the movie, obviously.
So it's give you those, but I think you're right. I think after the release, or right around the release, we'll start to see more.
We'll start to see more of the characters because they don't want to ruin. They don't want to ruin the film, basically. But this is not to be confused with the new animated Mulan Pops that they are also coming out with. I want to say Friday, we're supposed to be getting 10-inch Mushu, the dragon.
Ooh, from the animated version.
From the animated. So these are the live action. There are still animated ones that are coming out also. So stay tuned for those. Next week, we'll have the 10-inch Mushu to show. Hopefully, he's due on Friday or Thursday. So that's exciting. But these are the live action Mulan. And they're really cool. I like them. I think they came out really good. And last but not least, we got Biggie. So we only have 2 of him. We only ordered 6, and we have 2 left. So if you wanted Biggie,
come get him.
Come and get him. I don't know if we're gonna order more because sometimes these go and sometimes they don't.
And this is really what the 5th or 6th version of Biggie they've done. I mean, I know this series there's 3, but we've had some con exclusive Biggies.
Yeah, there was. I want to say this is number 2 or 3, because there was a con exclusive, and then we got the common to the con exclusive.
And then there was a gold version too. There was that all gold. Biggie
yeah.
That they did.
So we have this one, the fedora. This is Biggie with the fedora. And from if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Tupac is also shipped.
Cool.
He might be a Thursday arrival also. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100.
But he's coming soon.
But he is coming soon. I know that he has either shipped or he is shipping. So that's exciting because we will have Tupac soon. But again, we only have 2 of Biggie. So if you wanted Biggie Smalls, come down, pick them up. Because I can't say we're going to order more or not. So, did we go over everything? Did
we actually hit everything tonight.
Wow!
A lot of stuff this week.
A lot of stuff. Still have Kingpin. If you wanted the Specialty Series Kingpin, we still have the Human Torch suited. If you were interested in that, we told you about the other Mandalorians that we have. The Warrior Pops, we still have some of those. If you're into the music pops, Duran Duran, we have the whole series or the whole line, and Def Leppard.
Yes. And Rick Allen still only has one arm.
Yes, still a cool pop though. So we still have those. So stop by, check those out too. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. Again, we'll be back on Monday with
probably lots more cool stuff.
Lots more cool things because Funko is just like before ECCC and London Toy Fair, because we're only like a week and a half, 2 weeks away from London Toy Fair. So that's exciting. And then, of course, New York Toy Fair's in a month and a half. So
getting there.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, again, I think the way Funko's doing things, I think it's going to be a little more consistent.
Yeah.
Than it's been in the past. Which is, I mean, again, I have no problem with. I mean, it's nice that now every week we have stuff that comes in we get to talk about.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see when cons start because typically there's a slow period when cons are around. So we'll see if that actually happens this year or if it's just going to be because of how many things they've announced. If we're going to have that lull or if it's just going to be nonstop like it is. But yeah, stop in, pick this stuff up. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. When we get new things, we post it. When we stock the Cave of Wonders, we post it. So you never miss out as long as you follow us. And hope you enjoyed the video this week.
Absolutely, guys. And remember, message. If you have any questions, message. I've had a lot of people come in and have asked. We're here to answer questions. And believe me, we won't ignore you. We'll get back to you. It might not be that second, but we will get back to you.
Is there a question?
There's not this week.
Ed!
I'm working on a new contest.
Okay, fair enough.
We're going to change the game a little bit.
Oh boy. All right, fair enough. So we will see you guys next week.
All right, guys. Have a nice week.
Good night.